Have you ever wondered about the journey of humanity? Before Homo sapiens ruled the Earth, there were other human species, diverse, fascinating, and now extinct. Today we'll explore 12 extinct human species and discover just how different or similar they were to us. One of the best-known ancestors of modern humans, Australopithecus afarensis, is particularly well known for a skeleton discovered in 1974, which was nicknamed Lucy. They lived between 3 and 3.7 million years ago in East Africa. They had a small frame and a small brain. Their height ranged from between 3.2 feet to 5.5 feet, and they weighed between 55 to 141 pounds, mostly eating plants. Fossils have been found in Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. Meet Homo habilis, the first species of the Homo genus, aptly nicknamed the handyman. They descended from the Australopithecus. The Homo habilis lived approximately 1.4 to 2.3 million years ago in South and East Africa. Their appearance was smoother and rounder when compared to Australopithecus, but they were still smaller than modern humans, weighing an average of 75 pounds. Unlike their ancestors, these early humans had smoother appearances and used tools to hunt and gather. The Homo habilis also ate meat. With only a few fossils discovered, Homo rudolfensis remains a mystery. There are not many fossils of this archaic human species. Only one cranium was discovered in the Turkana Basin in Kenya, and then a mandible in Malawi. The skull indicates that their brains were larger than those of Homo habilis. But some scientists debate if they were just a variant of Australopithecus. They lived approximately 1.7 million years ago, which means that they would have coexisted with Homo habilis and Homo erectus. Unlike the previous example, there are numerous fossils of Homo erectus, dating back from between 110,000 to 1.89 million years ago. The Homo erectus was the longest existing species of human ever to have walked on Earth. They had larger bodies and smaller teeth than Homo habilis and were more similar to modern humans, though they had shorter arms and longer legs than us. They had a similar size to us at about 4.9 feet to just over 6 feet and weighed an average of 150 pounds. They were the first species to leave Africa and adapt to various environments. The Homo ergaster lived in eastern and southern Africa between 1.4 and 1.9 million years ago. Like with Homo rudolfensis, scientists still debate whether the Homo ergaster is indeed a species on its own or a subspecies of Homo erectus. The Homo ergaster cohabited our planet at the same time as the Homo erectus. They were, however, generally more slender than Homo erectus. Though they too had a similar diet and lifestyle and also used tools, scientists discovered the Homo floresiensis in 2003 in the Liang cave on the island of Flores in Indonesia. It is estimated that this early human species lived 50,000 to 100,000 years ago. They were tiny compared to modern humans, but were fierce hunters. They hunted stegodons, an extinct type of elephant. Scientists believe the species descended from Homo erectus and adapted to island life by developing into dwarfs. The Homo heidelbergensis lived between 200,000 to 600,000 years ago in various regions. Fossils indicate they roamed eastern and southern Africa, as well as Europe and possibly China. They were the first human species to be adapted to the cold. This means that they were pretty good at mastering fire, finding and building shelter, as well as developing tools and weapons such as spears. The first fossils of the Homo antecessor were discovered between 1994 and 1996 in Atapuerca, Spain. Scientists dated them back to 800,000 to 1.2 million years ago. Though unlike other ancestors, they shared facial features with modern humans and were skilled hunters. In 2015, over 1,550 fossils were found in the Rising Star Cave system in South Africa. The species found was dubbed Homo naledi. It's estimated that this species lived from approximately 236,000 to 335,000 years ago. They shared features with both Australopithecus and humans. They had small heads, but their brains were built like ours. Possibly the most famous archaic human species, the Neanderthals lived from about 24,000 to 200,000 years ago. These quintessential cavemen are likely the closest extinct relative to our species. Neanderthals were smaller than modern humans but had a very robust build. They lived in Eurasia during the Ice Ages, so they adapted to the cold weather. Neanderthals developed advanced weapons and tools, made clothes and built shelter. They also had larger brains and were more intelligent than other species. Neanderthals also displayed signs of culture and spiritual beliefs, including ritualistic burials, art, and even musical instruments. Neanderthals might have gone extinct, but they interbred with modern non-African humans, so their genomes are still present among us. Remains of this species of human were found in a cave in Siberia in 2010. It's estimated that they lived about 400,000 years ago. It is believed that the Denisovans branched off the Neanderthals and headed to Asia instead of Europe. They too interbred with modern humans and might have been the last archaic human species to become extinct. In 1933, a skull was found in Harbin, northeastern China. It was larger than modern humans, but it featured almost square eye sockets and thick brow ridges. It was nicknamed Dragon Man. It was not until 2021 that scientists considered it a unique human species. The fossil dates back to around 146,000 years ago. The Homo longi as a species, however, is still up for debate, as some scientists claim that it is a Denisovan. From Lucy to Dragon Man, these extinct human species shaped our story. They remind us of our shared past and the diversity of human evolution. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating explorations.